Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new play-by-play video. Today we're playing some Cabrakan solo, and yeah, this is our first cab commentary, I want to say in quite a while. I've obviously gotten a ton of cab games on this channel, but I realized most of them were like scrim postings or things of that nature, and obviously I'm always like subbing in for games or playing in some league or whatever, so I always have like those games to upload and like record and whatnot and post. But obviously, like, I feel like when I only am really getting games in one setting on a character, I'm not actually getting like a voiced commentary. That's a little bit unoptimal. So here we are. Cabrakan's 2 is, or his autos, like his walls are just like invisible. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, we're laning into a Thanatos, which is definitely interesting. I mean, I am surprised to see this character. He's not really the best, but Thana does have a good early game. He does have a lot of burst potential. This Thana is with Aspects, Dishonored as well, so the lane's not immediately free or anything. Really, the big thing with Thanatos that you need to play for is really more so something, I guess, with this guy's build specifically, where he's got some early game pressure just in the fact that he can clear very efficiently with AoE autos, and more importantly, he's only got 3 health pots, and he's got this double axe build, right? And this double axe build is obviously really good for just winning short trades and playing super aggro in the early game and fighting. So as long as we play our health potions, kind of sustain the lane, and just play it slow, we're generally speaking pretty okay. So it's very, very important, again, to get your sustain kind of going and not just get one shot. Because it is really easy for him to get sights on me when I look to use abilities and stuff like that. So I just got to kind of be smart in the meantime, I suppose. And again, we do generally just outscale a character like Thana very easily. We can rush Devos in this lane, and we can rush Phoenix Shield, we can rush Pendulum. There's really a ton of different items. I think they're all good. They just all do different stuff, so build what you like. He's maxing his 3. We know that because that just did 141, his third ability. And yeah, so kind of sneakily like a decent matchup for Thana, at least in the early game. Which even in the early game in Smite 2, he struggles a lot in solo lane, so it's always kind of cool to see something different. He really, if you ever do have struggles with Thana, which again I doubt is the case, he performs really poorly into a lot of the warriors. Characters like Sun Wukong can really just kind of stat check him, having those built-in protections into this kit along with the range and poke. Mordred can kind of just stat check him as well. Generally, you're looking for characters that either have good range so they can continuously fight the character, or they have really good all-in commit that they can just chase. So Cab's kind of in the middle, where I really lack range, which is a bit of a problem, and I'm kind of a bit of a cone for him, but overall I should be able to, just like stat check him shortly. Haven't gotten too much though in this lane, I will say. Like so far it's been a little bit quiet. He's got the Sunder start, so naturally we'll probably fall a little bit behind. He gets a minion here and there, and chest camp extra and stuff like that, which normally is just kind of the territory of playing into a Sunder god and playing into a god with like an early build like this. The idea is that me having beads should be better more consistently in actual team fights. I mean, again, that's all just like in principle. It's not always the case, but more often than not, I think you'll find it good. We get a ultimate force here, and yeah, we're kind of chilling. Again, very kind of slow, stable. That's really what you want to do into these sort of, I would say, like spicier picks whenever you're playing something a little bit more meta. It's great to obviously look for solos and get all the fun stuff when you can, but realistically, a stable kind of game plan and just playing the map methodically is going to have you really good results. So that's our plan. Let's see what he's building. So he's going Devos as well. A lot of variety in the solo lane builds, and I don't think we're super surprised to see that at all. So he's got no ult right now, which means I could fight him and actually like look for an all-in commit. Doesn't mean I necessarily will, but if I can find a good angle, I think I'll try for it. Again, we are down a tiny bit of XP and gold. Nothing too crazy. So that shouldn't be super relevant, but his build's slightly better than mine. Again, if I find a good angle, I find one. If not, no worries. He's playing safe here, so I don't commit to him, and he gets to just like soak the gold. Again, you can do this if you have sustain. And it's cool. I gotta be a bit careful. I don't have eyes on Fen. It's Fen jungle Beth support. So I'm just gonna kinda chill, I think. Yeah, the big concern, right, is let's get down so I can clear. The big concern is I walk up like this, and then I get Fenrir ulted into a Thanikit, and I'm just sort of dead. So let's try to avoid that. Let's see if he walks up to scythe me, I go on him. Maybe I reach? It's close. Oh, I don't reach, too bad. Very, very close. No worries. Fen's gonna go to Ellie's here. I want to stay, though. Good, we bait out the scythe. We're chilling. Again, I'm gonna back up now. Because I do think this guy's around. Giannis ult down. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. That is not what I planned for. Not all of this. Oh, hell no, man. What the heck? Okay, my bad. Sorry. I didn't know it was the entire team. What the heck? Alright. Okay, I mean, that's ridiculous. No, like, literally the entire team. We got triple ulted. Grim, and we don't get a single anything. Huh. Yeah, I mean, I always live that if there's one or two. Okay, this is like... Guys, that could not have been a worse response. Kern didn't... This Herc actually just came over to clear my wave. Instead... Oh my lord, I can't believe it. Alright, well, whatever. We've just been royally fucked, I'm not gonna lie. That's insane. Very grim one. A very, very grim one. Yeah, the fact that we don't get gold for that is absolutely criminal, but, what can you do, I guess? I don't know. That's absurd. Well, we'll go clear right camps out and, just chill, I guess. Sucks. I don't lose too much farm from that, so it's not the end of the world, but... Yeah, that was rather unlucky. Okay. We'll go into a Umbral Link next, probably. Just get those Fizz Prots. I don't have beads right now, so I should be a little cautious as I'm walking up. You know, the thing with Cab is, like, you kind of don't want to be S-keying, you know, on this character. It feels really bad, but at the same time, you also don't want to int, which is sometimes a delicate balance. Okay. I want to kind of look for a fight right now. Like, I know he has ult, but I feel like if I force his ult, I'm really happy with that. Cool. Alright, good job us. Let's go. I was going to go for a little trade here. Nothing crazy. Yeah. And again, I don't dislike that because both of our ults down, I just think I'm a lot happier with that. I already can see from this Hercules gameplay that I'm not going to get a lot of jungle help, and he might, so I'd rather him not have to execute. Alright, I want to walk at this Thano, but it's kind of hard. Yeah, again, I kind of just don't have the range to really apply too much pressure right now. That's alright though, again, like, I'm even, right? So, you know, it could be a lot worse. You usually play this character and you kind of have this like grand vision of sort of really expanding and getting a lead and stuff, but our team fight's really good. It's not like we're a character that really like has a fall off, so I guess it's important just to remember that and not really get too caught up in the, you know, lack of like progress. Because sometimes you do just kind of like end up sitting on your hands a little bit. I feel like this is one of those times. Oh, again, I feel like we could get rotated on, but like this is an easy gold if we do, so surely I'm just going to get aggroed here, and if we trade or like we force an ult for free like that, great. And if they come to us, boom, and if not, we just win the 1v1. Kind of a win-win, I feel like, or at least it should be. I'm going to check his blue. It's up soon. Okay, we're going to clear first. I'll clear, go to his blue again, and then we'll try to go to chest. This is the unfortunate thing about blue buffs. I definitely love the change, at least on the very first blue, but on these latter blues, he literally just one-shots the camp before I even get there, even if I have pressure, which is really, it's really hard to build a lead, and again, like, you know, I'm going to keep campaigning it till it happens. Totem, you know, actually being meaningful would would really be nice in a spot like this, because I'm not really able to do anything, despite the fact that I have pressure. And that just sort of sucks. I mean, we are cropped up top left, which means you'd imagine I'm getting ganked. Stana doesn't have ult right now, just for a little bit. I walked into that, my bad. Okay. Bro, this is like very anticlimactic, I gotta say. I was expecting a lot more anything. We are winning though, so I mean, I guess it's fine. I was hoping I could get like a really like exciting, fast-paced cab game where a whole lot's going on and can actually explain it. But I guess, I mean, this is playing more like a comp game than anything, which is what happens when you play against better players, but still. Okay. Blue's coming up, or it's up already, so I'll go walk to that in a second. I think he's top right's probably. Or he backed, so maybe he's top right. Holds him here. Can kind of box him in a little bit. And not really enough damage, unfortunately, but I did get him low, and I can kind of dive on this, and Fenn's dead, so it's not like I'm worried about a rotation super hard here. Again, is there actually a kill? If he doesn't ult, maybe. But he does, so again, that's still happy. We make him lose a little bit of gold, I guess, so not too bad. Can do like chest camp here and then reset. So getting some pressure is always cool. He's actually staying. He misses the scythe. Now Fenn's up now, but I do feel like this is a good idea, at least to pressure this. Support shows, that's fine. I just kind of run out. Again, this is like super objective territory. I mean, the support being here is literally insane, but, oh, there are 3 people now, because the Thanatos, or the Fen TP'd. What is going on? Okay, they're obviously baiting a gank, that's fine. But why are we not just doing gold? Okay, we can fight, I guess, I don't really care. Crippled. 2. Nice combo, I didn't realize he hit him. I mean, I guess it works. He's crippled. Alright. I mean, that's all. I'm very confused by this match. I'll just put it like that. Okay, well, let's do, I don't know what. I guess we'll just no, I'm gonna back. Okay, this is like, again, this is the weirdest match I've played in a very long time. We've got a lot of gold. I'll get Lash right now. I know I technically need Fizz Prots more, so we'll go into Umbral Link as well, obviously, but right now, like, Lash just, not right now, always Lash just is your damage item. So when I'm winning the lane, I'd rather have a damage item. I think my 2v1 potential is actually better with that, because I can just get a kill. And yeah, it's going to feel great. We also match the Lash, so DPS-wise, we're not behind in these trades ever, itemization-wise at least. So that's good. I know it's a physical target, but like, again, Lash isn't really a defense item. It's a damage item that for some reason has magical prots, which is not cool, but that's all right. I'm gonna rotate in a second. I want to look at him here because he's kind of just like, I think, doing a very silly trade here. Forces ult for our ult. That is, again, definitely a good one. And honestly, with the wave shove and the health advantage I have, I'm just gonna press down and push. It's great that our team's just like happening to win the fight. Again, normally I look for a gold play, but if I get such a favorable trade, I'm obviously gonna just take my advantage here. We're kind of locking down this lane, so to speak, which again will happen in most cab matchups if you just kind of like avoid the jank that a potential lane might have. So, you know, the same idea with like a Vulcan or something, if we were against a Vulcan solo or any weird pick that has like some interesting early spikes, you just kind of chill. Nothing too crazy, and now we're up 1700. So, not the flashiest stuff in the world, but I think a lot of like your fundamentals and what really helps you with matchups and roles is like just being okay with being patient. You know, somebody commented under my YouTube video. They're like, yeah, I never hold waves ever, like for any period, because it's boring. And I mean, I guess, but I don't know. I feel like you should. I feel like it's boring to like lose. No? I don't know. I feel like getting better is fun, even if it's like maybe less action-packed. So Thana just roamed right away, by the way, to left, which I didn't see coming. It's not a bad play because they're behind and you kind of just want to force something. It's a bit surprising because gold's down and stuff. But he did end up trading. He died for it, obviously. So I'm not sure how he died, but it's still it's still a good idea. It didn't really work. Again, I think in gosh, no, I had a Mulan video, guys, that actually didn't get uploaded, and it was my bad. The recording corrupted, but we were hard losing, and I just started permanently rotating, and we actually ended up winning off of that. So it is definitely a viable thing as a solo laner if you want to just start, like, absolutely sprinting it down and rotating 24/7. We don't TP top left there, number one, because I have a lot of gold, number two, because I don't want to, number three, I don't want to. Don't force yourself to commit to fight calls if it's, like, not convenient. Again, I know I'm talking like basically about two contradicting things right there, but yeah. Oh, dude, I ulted so late. That was such a fucking bronze play, my bad. I was like, I thought I had another Lash, I didn't, so I pressed G, it did absolutely nothing, and then I was like, okay, I have to use my ult, and then and then he just jumps out. That was just, ooh, that was bad. It's okay, it's okay. Oh, he just jumped in. I mean, Bats has ult maybe, but I have beads. I don't really care. I hit really freaking hard. That's, that is one of the pleasures of this character. Your autos hit really, really good. Boom. Great. We're completely fine. We're full health. Yeah, isn't that crazy? Like, Devo's cab is nuts, man. Our buddy might be cooked. No, he's not. I was going to say, guys, so this Guan Yu, he's a YouTuber. He's a support YouTuber. I was going to say that at the beginning of the game, but the Hercules thing tilted me, like, super hard low-key. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious. So yeah, I didn't mention it. Not because it was him, but just because I was thinking about how fucked this game was. But, yeah, he's a YouTuber, and he makes really good videos. Like, he actually edits. I wouldn't know anything about that yet. Guys, I promise some edited videos will come in. They're on the way. They're going to be fire. I promise. They're going to be good. But no, his videos are really good. Genuinely, he does like Predecessor 2 as well. But he's a Smite support guy. He's trying to do guides for that and just commentaries and stuff. And they're really nice. I like them a lot. So I'm going to link that in the description. I'm mentioning it extremely late. I'm not queued with him. He just happened to be in the lobby, which is funny. And I don't peel out the Vulcan because I'm yapping. My bad. And he's out. Unlucky. Yo, look how hard we hit, though. And that's just strength on this character. Remember, I am a hybrid scaler on this god, but my autos are just going to obviously slam with strength. I think this Bats is just absolutely fucked. Boom. Let's go. Hercules is... Oh, how did Thana die? I have no idea. I was going to say, Herc is covering right, which is actually a good call to make. So, this doesn't happen so much with a Hercules jungle, but sometimes if you have a character like Kali or Mercury or Nemesis, Pele, Loki even, just like hyper carry-esque junglers, sometimes they're actually going to take over your lane while you rotate and just roam, and that's like a very viable, valid thing to do. Now, I don't do it much in ranked just because, like, honestly, I'm kind of operating in a low-trust society when I queue ranked, right? But if you're queued with a jungler or something and your jungler just wants to effectively hyper-farm the lane and soak while you just be a big bruiser. Again, this is really more so a frontliner thing to do. When you're ahead, it's completely fine to do. Your jungler gets concentrated farm, and it's obviously better on those hyper carry-esque picks. But it's good regardless, because, you know, naturally, they do a lot with that gold. Yeah, we're completely okay. This wasn't like the 4v1 from before, buddy. Oh my gosh, he lived. That lucky man. Bro, they're actually so lucky. I mean, not all of them, but a couple of them. That Fen was so low, man. Fuck. Oh, the portal. Yeah, guys, Hunbat's support is unfortunately not it. I will say, that shit sucks. Hunbat's is really fun. I actually tried to get a Hunbat solo commentary in the other day, and it went really bad, so it was not an upload. The game was not competitive at all. Yeah, Stun Bats, I think, is kind of dead, truthfully, which hurts. I mean, maybe there's a matchup that it's, like, kind of nice into, but I feel like the Stun Bats matchups that are good are, like, very low-pressure picks that are just bad in general, so, like, Sobek solo, which I'm not a big fan of, and even then, I don't really even know if you win that lane, so... Yeah. Rip the monkey. I mean, that's why they made Wukong OP. They had to have one of the monkey gods be broken.
Your middle tower is under attack.
So, rip Hunbats. I'll try to get a video on it sometime. One of the videos that I was asked to do, like kind of like soft ask, so not like pressed about, are you getting this god soon, but can you get it at some point, was Umoja. So I will do a Umoja game. Umoja's a character that I have like very few videos on this channel of, and even then I think they're in Smite 1, me subbing in for a scrim playing support. And then like my A to Z, obviously. There might be one other one. And Yemo with Aspect is like actually quite underrated. Now there is a world I just get the Yemo Aspect video in mid because it's actually decent. Yemo Aspect solo is kind of shit still, but I could try it, so it'll probably be a loss. So if you do see a Yemo video, assume 80% chance it's a loss, but I will try to get a video on it. I've been losing a lot of MMR recently, which is great because I actually get to, you know, have slightly more balanced lobbies, I feel like, when I play like a shit pick, so there's like actually a little bit of hope of us winning. At least more often. I don't know. Nice, good job. Can we just do this and then do fire? I think that would be absolutely lovely. I'm gonna hover topside right here, and then we're just gonna like hard commit to Fen. So like Bats is obviously a good target as well. But can you kill the bats? I don't know. Can you kill these guys? Absolutely. Realistically, a lot of what you're zoning is going to be as a solo laner is just going to be the most available target. Of course, the character with Sunder is who I should be focusing in a perfect world, but I just can't really get to the bats there. He's far. I have to zone who I can. So if it's Fen, fine. And if it's solo killing Brahma in the meantime, you know what? Wonderful. This guy's out, unfortunately. This guy's also out. No worries. We go right. Guys, isn't this character like so OP, man? Like, holy shit. Man, one death this game, and it was an absolute fiesta of a death. So hopefully that's our only one. Crippled him. Nice. Good shit. Yeah, we can maybe just end. I mean, we have no wave, but no wave needed maybe. It's 22 minutes. Guys, this is going great. Oh my gosh, the pull. It's a beauty. Yo, well done. I was a little concerned in this early game, I'm not gonna lie. Like, that rotation into a whole lot of nothing was horrifying. I was very afraid. But we do win, so 22.5 minutes. Again, these meta picks are just really good. And, yeah, things tend to work out when you play them. So again, I'm going to link that guy's YouTube in the description of the video. Make sure to go say hello. He might even be streaming right now. He streams on YouTube, so if you guys need some support gaming, yeah, that'd be cool. Make sure to show him some love. We did 30K on the Cabrakan. Pretty damn good performance. And yeah, that'll be that. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I'll catch all of you very, very soon. Peace out.